Welcome to Warriors Ground. I'm Lawrence Scott, and we're at the Oakland Museum of California, where they have a brand new special exhibition, Out of the Box, The Rise of Sneaker Culture, a must-see for sneakerheads and fans of athletic shoes to learn more about the history and where we've come in the shoe revolution. As you think about the stops that this tour has made, well, it started in Toronto. This is the final North American stop, and it'll run through April 2nd here in downtown Oakland. And we start this show with one of the stops we made on a recent Warriors road trip, Memphis, Tennessee, where guard Ian Clark was honored at his high school as we retired his jersey.
Hey, it's Ian Clark here, back in Memphis, Tennessee. Right now at my high school, Germantown High School. I'm getting my jersey retired tonight. It's been a long time since I've been in the high school for sure, but being able to enjoy this moment, with my family, with my friends, with my teammates, former teammates, and the high school as well. It's a great honor. I'm blessed. I never thought it would happen, especially from, coming from a small kid like me. But I'm happy it did.
Ian has always been the type of guy that he is. Growing up as a little kid, he's always been a very caring, very considerate, very compassionate young man. And to see him come back, I think people, they're not surprised, because he's always been the way that he is. And we're also very proud of him.
We're so grateful. First of all, we count it a total blessing that he's at this point, because I can remember when he was 9 years old telling me he was going to the NBA, and I would give him statistics on how many players go in. He said, "But Mom, I'm still going." So it's a little surreal. I haven't really grasped it yet, but we're really thankful.
To see his dream become a reality is just phenomenal. I can't explain, words cannot express how proud and how happy I am for him and to be his father.
A lot of guys went to different schools around the area, but I chose to come here, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
It's become an annual tradition around Warriors headquarters and at games at Oracle Arena during the holidays that Steph Curry hosts a group of kids with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, helping bring together these very special young people and Steph Curry, and we want to take you inside.
Right now, after we practice, we all bring it in. It's kind of a tradition. We say just us, and so we're happy to have you guys here today. We know how much you support the Warriors, so we're all going to do it together. All right? 1, 2, 3. Just us! There we go.
Some of these kids have been waiting almost 2 years for their wishes, so it's just a really powerful experience to see in a moment of Steph Curry really looking at them. Sometimes the wait was worth it, and that is a really, really powerful and really cool thing. And to have their families be able to experience that with them. Some of these families haven't seen their kids smile in months, and today they definitely did.
Oh, really? Wow, that is cool. This is your school? My man, thank you very much. There we go, my man. You're welcome. You're welcome.
I can't put into words. As a parent, to see your child that happy, I can't put it into words.
That's it right there.
The reason I like Steph Curry is because he shows me how to persevere in life. He shows me that even when times are difficult, you can move forward and push through them.
It's an amazing opportunity to fulfill wishes of kids that have been dealt a pretty tough hand. So I have a lot of people that supported me and supporting them and trying to make their day as special as possible. Yeah. Oh, you got your hands full.
It's amazing, and it has grown every year. His heart is obviously on his sleeve when it comes to our wish kids, and we're really lucky for that. So You know, it means he's a phenomenal human. It's pretty rad that we get to partner with Warriors and have him be a star.
Do a little crossover move. Pull up the shoot. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You hold that follow through. Hold that follow through. There we go. Good job, man.
Always great to see Stephen consistently making an impact in our community. And we wanted to tell you about 2 charity auctions that he took part in where he helped raise money for the Oakland Fire Relief Fund. These were specially designed Curry 3 shoes from Under Armour. And with these auctions, they raised over $45,000 for the Oakland Fire Relief Fund. The custom one-of-a-kind shoes paid respect to the victims of the Ghost Ship warehouse fire that in December claimed 36 lives in Oakland. Steph wore these shoes on court in the pregame and during the game on December 15th at Oracle Arena with the Warriors facing the New York Knicks, and he autographed the shoes before the auction. For more information on the Oakland Fire Relief efforts, please do visit warriors.com/Oakland Fire. We're back in moments. On November 7th, 1946, 70 years ago, the Warriors played the first game in franchise history, a road victory over the Pittsburgh Ironmen. The Warriors ultimately won the title that season, defeating the Chicago Stags in the finals for one of 2 championships that the team earned during 16 memorable years in Philly. Other franchise highlights of that era include Wilt Chamberlain being named Rookie of the Year and League MVP to cap the 59-60 season on the way to setting numerous NBA records that stand to this day, including his 100-point performance in March of 1962 against the Knicks in Hershey, Pennsylvania. The Warriors moved west to start the 62-63 campaign, playing their first 9 Bay Area seasons in San Francisco. The first title in the team's West Coast history came in 1975, with Rick Barry garnering Finals MVP honors and a 4-game sweep of the Washington Bullets. Fast forward a full decade to 1985, when Chris Mullin made his NBA debut, starting a career that would include the Run TMC era, with Mullin joining Tim Hardaway and Mitch Richmond under head coach Don Nelson to form the league's top-scoring trio in the 90-91 season. Nelly was in a second stint with the franchise when in 2007 we saw the team's first playoffs appearance since 1994. As the 8th seed, we believe Warriors upset Dallas in the opening round. Now, under the ownership of Joe Lacob and Peter Guber, the Warriors are enjoying the most successful 4-year run in franchise history, with the team's first title in 40 years coming in 2015 under head coach Steve Kerr. As Stephen Curry's back-to-back MVP awards and numerous three-point records, Klay Thompson's NBA record 37-point quarter, and Draymond Green's franchise triple-double mark have been joined by an NBA record 73 regular season wins last season. Just some of the recent highlights from this storied franchise's 70 years in the NBA. Welcome back to Warriors Ground. We're at the Oakland Museum of California for Out of the Box, the Rise of Sneaker Culture, a special exhibition that they have running here. And just around the corner is a Warriors exhibition they have. We'll show you that in moments. But let's now go to San Francisco, where at the Bayview Opera House, players got together over the holidays for a very special event.
Good afternoon! This is the Golden State Warriors Holiday Fest. It's part of our Season of Giving campaign.
I got to tell you what a special day this is for the Warriors. We're here in the Bayview, right? This is like our favorite neighborhood because it really says everything about what communities are in San Francisco. And we love coming here. We're here at the Joseph Lee Recreation Center, across the street from the most famous opera house in San Francisco, and we are here to celebrate with you today and hopefully give you an afternoon of great fun.
On behalf of the whole Warriors family, we're happy to be here. Excited to participate in some activities with you guys, and so let's get it going. Happy holidays. Thanks.
They give us so much support, the whole Bay Area, so it just feels good to come back, return that love, and especially when it comes to kids. You walk in, you see how their eyes light up when they see Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and the Warriors team, so it's fun.
What's your name? Anaya, beautiful name.
Every day you gotta put the work in. If I put the work in, you gotta put the work in. You put the work in, put the work in, I'll for sure.
Ooh, you sure about that move? About that action, boss. Okay.
1, 2, 3. And also during the holidays, the memory of legendary broadcaster Craig Sager very much on the minds of folks around the NBA.
As part of opening night honoring longtime broadcaster Craig Sager, the Warriors reached out to a unique place in Miami to add a special touch to the occasion.
I'm Ricardo Aldama, owner of Rex Fabrics in Miami, Florida. It's an honor to participate in this tribute to Craig Sager by contributing to make ties in reference to one of the jackets we have made. We really, really feel very proud about it. Craig Sager, it's our friend and our client for many, many years. As you can see, this is a fabric kingdom. So he comes here and this is like a candy store for him. He tends to pick the flashiest fabrics for his jackets or for his suits, and the most elaborate and the most bright and colorful fabrics that he can spot. There is a high sense of pride in helping Craig in this stage and for this event. Craig is an iconic guy in sports in this country. We're highly honored to have Craig not only as a client, but as a friend.
Back in Oakland, more preparations are taking place throughout the stadium, including an arena-wide giveaway of Sager t-shirts and limited edition shirts in the team store. Not only did Warriors take part in the tribute, but the San Antonio Spurs, broadcast partner TNT, and arena staff were closely involved in creating a special atmosphere.
For one, it shows how close we all are as a basketball family. And we always pull for one another, and that's probably the most important thing.
Both Coach Popovich and I are going to wear Sager ties tonight. They're awful. They're just so ugly. But they're straight out of Craig's wardrobe.
Obviously, we've known each other a long time being in this league, but he's one of those iconic figures in the league.
As a player and as a coach, been interviewed by him for over 20 years, so he was always just a great spirit, fun to be around.
We all kind of grew up with him on the sidelines, asking questions, enjoying his humor, enjoying his pointedness in his question, and trying to figure out how to answer him without giving him an answer.
What I think people always don't realize about Craig, if you just concentrate on the suits and what he's wearing, you forget that he always asks the right question. And then you add on top of that his obvious love and enthusiasm for the game and for the league. And I think everybody tonight is a shining example of that.
What he brings to the sport is just unbelievable. His energy, his passion for the game, and the stories that he's able to dive into and tell to get to the viewers has just been tremendous. To, provide that awareness to folks out there and kind of showcase it in his style with doing unique ties, unique t-shirts that we're selling. It has been truly an honor to work with him.
You get close to a guy and you start respecting a guy who you've worked with so much, so often, and he's one of those special people.
I just want to commend Craig for his incredible spirit and energy in the face of battling this disease, and he's got as much force and will as anybody I've ever seen.
As many of you know, today is a very sad day in the NBA. We lost a dear friend and a big part of the league's soul with the passing of Craig Sager. And I know I speak for a lot of people who worked with Craig and who knew him when I say that nobody had more zest for life and passion and joy the way he lived than Craig. He loved his family, loved his friends, he loved Bud Light, he loved golf, he loved atmospheres like tonight where he came and worked an incredible sporting event. And we mourn his loss, but while we considered a moment of silence, we thought it would be more appropriate, given the way Craig lived his life and the joy that he brought to so many people, to have a moment of joy instead. So I'd like all of you to join me in an applause for a great man and a life well lived. Thank you.
This segment is brought to you by PG&E, proud community partner of the Golden State Warriors.
We are delighted that the Warriors and PG&E are here to help us. All these parks that we're working in today are community-based parks. That means they were created by neighborhood volunteers, residents who live here. So to have extra hands to do bigger projects like this is just fantastic, and we really appreciate it.
The dog patch has been our home for the last 2.25 years now, and this is our way to give back to the community and for the Warrior organization.
I'm glad to be here on behalf of the Warriors and partnering with PG&E. I think it's always important for folks in the community in which they live, to take an active responsibility in the development and the enrichment of that community, and that's what these folks are doing today.
Welcome back. We are at the Oakland Museum of California, where through mid-January, they have a special installation here that celebrates the Warriors championship of 2015. And during the holidays, we celebrated the season of giving.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hey, I appreciate that. Wow. Good to see you again, man. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Hey, what's up? We got a wristband for you. Same wristband Steph wears in the games, actually. Right there, right?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Oh, look at this big old. Want me to rip it open or you got it? Oh, wow. Good job. Give me some. You did a great job. It's always good, to give back. We've been blessed, to be in a position to where you can help put a smile on someone else's face. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Let's see. Oh, do you guys like these bomb pops? You like the bomb pops, or you want Hawaiian?
This is, for me, very fun, very heartwarming, very touching, and I hope it brings a little bit of happiness, joy to, to the Tisdale family. This is a great event.
It was a great experience. The family, they were really excited, surprised to be able to have this experience, and it was a lot of joy, a lot of fun. My mom got a little emotional, but I think there are tears of joy. And for me, I had a great time being able to help in any way possible.
I don't even have the words. I'm just extremely grateful that I was chosen and someone was thinking of me to, sponsor my family. So that's awesome.
I want a cabinet, actually.
You want a cabinet? All right, let's go to the cabinet. Is there a cabinet aisle?
Today was a very special day. It was so unexpected. It was just so unexpected. Just to be acknowledged is trying not to cry. That in itself is just a joy for me. I just want to thank them for just being givers themselves.
I want to thank the Oakland Museum of California for hosting us here today. I'm Lawrence Scott. For everyone making Warriors Ground the place to be in the NBA, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Nate Thurmond, one of the best men who's ever walked the face of the earth.
He's extremely humble, extremely hardworking, terrific basketball player, even better person.
There are people who you have to be around, and then there are people you want to be around. There are people who have a gift for making you feel better that you came across them. And Nate Thurmond was one of those people.
You know, I'm kind of mad at myself because I never introduced myself. When he would come to the games, it was always this aura. He would come there with his wife, and he'd walk in about 10 minutes before and kind of just stroll in real cool and everything.
For him just to be around these last couple of years that I've been able to be a part of this organization and just learn from him, have conversations with him, that's something that I truly will never forget because he is one of the greats to ever play this game.
The thing that I think I took from my interactions with Nate was a great humility. He never puffed his chest out and said, you know, when I played, I was great, or I'm better than all these guys. I think he had a very humble demeanor about him that showed in every interaction. For me, it was fortunate to know him for a little while. I can see why I was at his funeral service to hear the things that people said about him. He was very dedicated to his church and his family and to his friends. And so just a testament and a proud kind of beacon for this Warriors organization.
He's a legend. He's certainly deserving of his jersey being up there. He certainly made a presence on me, even though I never got a chance to shake his hand.
Thurmond, one bounce dribble, fires over Wilt, swish. Nate has really regained the touch.
Nate epitomized the best of people and the best of this organization.